Hello everybody, this is Yousef and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to have a Joojeh Kabob or chicken kebab with the wooden skewer, and that's the reason is because some people they don't have a yard or grill or they live in apartment. So it's going to be as good as a skewer on a fire, but this one is going to be on a pan. Let's go over the ingredients and start making it. Okay, remember you do make this accordingly. I have a 3 fairly good size of a chicken breast, which it might be, some of the chicken breasts might be just one side of it is as big as 2, but this is very good size. So I'm using 3 of those. For this I need a 1 small onion, or I'm going to use the half of this one because it's too big. For marination, we need about 1.5 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper for the taste, and 1 teaspoon garlic powder. We need some liquid saffron and some cooking oil. All right, so let's go and start with the onion. And as I said, I'm going to use half of this. All right, and make sure you don't make it so small or too big because you don't want to stick to the meat. So for this is too big, so I'm going to cut it in half so I get a better of the size of the cutting. All right, so we're done with our onion. Just try to make it a little bit, push it to get a little bit of juice out of it, and put it in your bowl, or I'm sorry, this is moving. I have to fix this. Put something underneath to just keep it from rolling. Let me do that. All right, put a towel or something underneath, so it's gonna keep it from the moving. Now put all this in here, and we go for just cutting our chicken. This is, try to get all this extra bad fat out of it. Clean it as much as you can. All right, this is very important to how to cut this. Try to make it not too thick, not too small, because it's going to be needed to go to a pan instead of fire. So try to make it a fairly decent size. This is the best size that you can do, cubic. And if you think it's too thick, just try to cut it in half also. So let's do it, and we get all 3 of this chicken breast, cut them in a fairly good size, because when you're cooking it, it has to be, they have the same size, so some of them is not going to be overcooked. All right, let me cut the rest of them and get back to you. All right, we're doing good right now. All right, transfer your chicken breast. By the way, you can use the chicken thigh or legs, whatever meat that you want, part of the chicken. So I prefer the chicken breast this time. And right now, before you just adding anything to it, just use your liquid saffron, because if you don't do that, most of the saffron is going to be waste. It goes to the onion, and this is the time that you have to add your saffron. All right, and make sure you cover that everywhere that you need. This is good enough. Now, before we just add anything else, we just mix them once together with the onion, just a little bit. All right. By the way, I took this from the cutting board because it was cut the chicken. I didn't want to contaminate this. Put it in the fridge, so I just wash this underneath. So just put it separate. Now, this is the time that you're going to add your spices. Here's a garlic powder, your black pepper with the red pepper together, and also this is normally you have to go with your taste. If you like to put more black pepper or red pepper, is totally up to you, or less salt, you know, you can go with your feeling and your taste, then mix them together. And the last part is adding the oil, because this is very dry, so we need a little bit of the fat or oil on that. And this is it. You just mix them very well together, and this will go to the fridge for at least a couple hours. So you can do that overnight if you want, or 4 hours, 5 hours, but it should be at least 2 hours before you put them on a wooden skewer and make your food. All right, so I'm going to put this in a fridge for about a couple hours, and I get back to you for making it on the skewer. See ya. By the way, before I put it in the fridge, let me put the lemon. The lemon was here, so just wasn't out of my sight. We need a 1 lime or lemon and get the juice out of it. All right. And here we go. Wonderful. Let me mix this again. Now it's gonna go to the fridge for a couple hours. See you. All right, guys, it has been about a couple hours, so it's ready to just put on a skewer. If you see my wooden skewer was too long, so we're gonna put it in a pan. So this is the size that I cut it to just be size of my pan. And let's go and start putting on it. And try to put the same size in one. Make sure you take the onion off of your chicken. Some people, they just put about 1 spoon of mayonnaise. Some people, they do the same amount of the yogurt, 1 spoon or 2 spoons of the yogurt, but this is again is your choice if you want to do it. I rather to use, you know, just this salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. That's what I prefer. Cool. All right, guys, you pick up the pan that just suits for your skewer, and add a little bit of oil, not too much, just as long as it gets a little bit oily. That would be enough, because they already have some oil in it itself. So let it get hot, just turn it on, get it everywhere. All right, when it gets hot, we put it in your chicken, but reduce the heat a little bit and before one side, like a 4 minutes or so, do not turn around to make sure that at least 4 minutes, and look at it. If it's done, then turn around. Also, you should put them all tightly together. You don't want to just be in between any distance, because it's going to come up very dry. This way they keep the moist inside the chicken itself. All right, let's see if it's hot already or not. One more time. I just put a little bit to see if it makes a, oh yes, it's a time. All right, check before you just turn. This looks good to me, and this is also good. Here is also good. Excellent. Don't forget, about 4 to 5 minutes each side, and you take out any remaining onion on the meat. As you notice already, every kebab goes well with a tomato. So we are going to make some tomato also. Just put it right here. All right, we are going to finish this and serve it, and I'll see you when it's ready. All right, this is our Joojeh Kabob in a pan, and as you see, Persian loves rice, especially with the tahdig, crispy bottom, and goes with the tomato too. This is excellent. It's honestly, the taste is as good as the one that has been skewered in a char or just a flame. So thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for your attention to my video and you sharing it. Please subscribe if this is the first time. And I love you, love your support, and keeps me going. Till next time with another Persian dish or Iranian dish. Bye.